What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today I am trying a new recipe. I will be baking a sweet potato pound cake, and I wanted to bring you all along for this process because this is something new. I've never made a sweet potato pound cake, so I'm experimenting today. So basically I studied so many different recipes and decided on creating one out of the pound cake that I already make. So I'm basically making it the same way. I'm starting off with 3 sticks of butter, creaming 8 ounces of cream cheese with that butter before I add in my sugar. So I have to say I was like super nervous about baking this because it's something new, the unknown. I am a fairly new baker. I only started baking in 2020 as a hobby. And so I've just gradually tried to try new things and perfect the recipes that I have. So I'm really excited and nervous at the same time to make this. But I said, hey, what's the worst that could happen? I'm going to go for it and see what happens. So let's get this butter and cream cheese creamed and fluffy, and then we'll come back and add our sugar. Okay, so at this point, I am going to add in my sugar. I'm doing 3 cups of sugar, but I am going to substitute 1 cup for some brown sugar. So we're going to be adding 2 cups of granulated sugar and 1 cup of brown sugar. Okay, now that I have my butter, cream cheese, and sugar all fluffy and blended together, I'm going to add in my pureed sweet potato. What I did was just took 2 large sweet potatoes, roasted them in the oven. I cleaned them and then rubbed them down with some vegetable oil, roasted them in the oven until they were fork tender. And then I blended them together in this bowl here and refrigerated them. That way they could be cold before adding them to the cake. I'm actually adding 2 cups of sweet potatoes to this mixture. I'm gonna get this blended all very, very well before we add in our spices and flavor. So here you see me stopping the mixer and adding in a little bit more sweet potato. Really the only reason I added this is because I had a small amount left and I was like, I really don't want to waste it. So I was like, what could it hurt by me just adding the little bit more potato in the cake? So that's what you're seeing me do here. Now I'm going to be just scraping down the bowl in between just to make sure everything is good and combined. Okay, now I'm going to be adding in my spices. I added in some cinnamon as well as nutmeg. And then I'm going to be adding in some vanilla flavor just for a little kick. To me, it's very similar to, you know, what you would put in like a sweet potato pie. So I'm going to get this all blended in and mix well together. Then I had the bright idea to add in a little bit of lemon extract because I always add in lemon juice when I make my sweet potato pie and it just really enhances the flavor. So I figured, why not? Let's add in a little bit of lemon. After getting everything combined and blended in really well, this is what we're looking like so far. So I'm going to now basically just alternate my eggs with my cake flour. So I'm using, well, let me just say, I'll just link all of the ingredients that I use and the measurements down below. That way you can have that. So this is the same thing I normally do when I make my regular pound cake. I just alternate my eggs with my flour. And so that's what I'm going to be doing here. And basically this is the home stretch now. Once I get the flour and the eggs combined, get it mixed up just a little bit, not too much where it won't, you know, be a stiff cake. And then we're going to get this thing baked off in the oven. What's up, guys? I wanted to pop in and show you my grocery pickup order really quick. As you can see, it's a small one. So I picked up some eggs. I grabbed some vegetable spread here. Picked up some butter. Some of my fave, I got some gummy bears. I grabbed some honey cornbread. I picked up some dirty rice, planning on having dinner with that. Picked up some pancakes and some buttermilk, because that's what I use in my pancakes. I got some, well, a lemon. I needed another lemon. Picked up some seasoning blend. I love using this stuff if I'm in a crunch being quick. Picked up some hickory smoked bacon. Some mozzarella cheese. Now, I wanted to try this lemonade. I believe it's my first time. I don't think I've tried this. I've seen a few people say it's good. I think even Mr. Allen tried it before, so grab that to try. Then I picked up some Minute Maid fruit punch. I grabbed some Minute Maid peach punch. Picked up some Simply orange juice. And I grabbed some Southern butter pecan creamer. I think this is my first time trying this, so giving this a try this morning to see how it tastes with my coffee. Now I had the Southern butter pecan coffee flavored, so I'm sure it's gonna be good. I'll keep y'all updated, let y'all know what I think. So this is my quick little grocery pickup haul. Good morning, y'all. I am up early in the morning per request from my sister for breakfast. So I think I'm half asleep. But I wanted to give her her breakfast. Y'all probably can't see me because I don't even have my stand adjusted right. But that's okay. I'm just trying to get this breakfast going so she can be satisfied when she gets here. Her and my nephew coming over. So I'm like, let me go ahead and cook this breakfast so we can have it done and out the way. So I think I'm just going to cook. I wanted to do pancakes, but I think I'm just going to do sausage, eggs, and biscuits. I wanted to do grits, but I don't want her to be too full because she's supposed to be doing my hair today. So I don't need her to be falling asleep. So we'll see how I feel as I go along. But I just put these, pork sausages in the frying pan. So yeah, about to get them fried up and get my eggs going. What's up, y'all? I'm just popping back in to give y'all a little review of what I just did. I ended up trying out this recipe, this new recipe that I wanted to do. This is the aftermath of cooking breakfast, baking, and not cleaning up as you go. Well, I cleaned up a little bit because I got some things to the side, but I just have to finish cleaning these dishes is what I'm about to do. And I don't know if you're like me in the process. I ended up going through the refrigerator, making sure there's no old Tupperware that needed to be taken out and cleaned, going through the house, making sure no cups or other dishes are around. So that's what I just finished doing. So I actually just finished getting my hair touched up. You probably can tell the difference. It's tight too. So I just finished getting my locks retightened. So that's what I was doing all day today. So now it's time to get these dishes clean before I really wrap up the night. I really want to just leave them here. I do, but I can't do it. I gotta get them cleaned up. But my cake that I made, it tastes really good. But it's very interesting. I showed y'all the process, showed you how it came out, all that good stuff. But it's really good. But I want to make it again because I see a few things that can be done different that I want to see if I can make it better. The consistency is very dense. And so I want to probably take a little bit of the fat out, some of the sweet potato, maybe use a different flour, I'm not sure, and try it again. My sister tried it and she was like, if you make it just like this again, it's good, but it's just a really dense cake. To me and to her, it's like the consistency of a sweet potato pie. I mean, it tastes just like sweet potato pie. It tastes just like sweet potato pie, but of course it's thicker, if that makes sense. I don't know, but it's not giving what I wanted to, the consistency I wanted it to have. I wanted it to be a little bit more fluffy. So I'm gonna try it again and see how it comes out the next time. That way I don't know. And of course I'll keep y'all updated with how it goes. I probably won't bring y'all along for the whole recipe like I did this time. But I was baking that cake late at night. So not to say that caused the way it came out, because it came out the way it came out to me because of the fat content and because of the amount of sweet potatoes I use. So I was talking over with a friend of mine, and she's like a chemist, and a chemist as far as baking. And so we actually both baked the cake. She baked one, I baked one. Hers came out the same dense as mine, but her cake was larger than mine. And so she was like, I'm gonna try it again, tweak some stuff. We both said the same thing. We were gonna tweak some stuff and see how it came out next time. But anyway, overall it was fun. I really had fun making it because I love sweet potato, and I've been really interested in seeing how to, and trying to venture out into some different cakes. So Mr. Allen was like, why you can't just leave it alone? Sometimes simple is better. But I'm like, simple is nothing wrong with simple and classic, but I also want to venture out, try new things. And I always wanted to try sweet potato cake. So the topping on it is divine. Okay, I love it. I didn't bring it along for the topping that I made, and I'm actually planning on doing another topping. I hadn't done it yet. So I had enough batter to make a cake as well as a small loaf, or a really thin loaf. It's so dense that it kind of thinned out. Kind of reminds me of like a brownie, like a sweet potato brownie. But my plan is to do like a praline pecan sauce for that one. Maybe even a little
rum in it, I don't know. And then I wanted to do the frosting for the cake, and so I used cream cheese. What did I use? Cream cheese, powdered sugar, vanilla, and heavy cream and cinnamon. And it's so good, like you can eat it with a spoon. I really like how that came out. So it's not overpowering to the flavor of the cake or anything, so it was perfect. So I would definitely say you can still try this recipe, but I wanted to bring y'all along just to see the process, me trying something new. Not all the time I want to show y'all things that I just have down packed that's perfect to the T. This was something, it was fun to do and something different, and I wanted to show you that even though I had a different outcome for this recipe, as far as the texture, it still turned out good. So my biggest thing was not wasting my products. So I'm like, man, when you try new things and it don't come out right and you have to trash it. So the great thing about this, it does not have to be trashed. It will definitely get eaten. I was talking about it at the salon, and a couple of ladies was like, can we get a piece, please? So I'm gonna let them taste it and see how they like it. But overall, I think it was a plus. So I'll keep y'all posted on what I do next. But just wanted to pop in because I'm about to get this kitchen cleaned up and get this out of the way so I can be out of the kitchen, because I've been in here long enough. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this video, coming along with me in the kitchen, baking, trying some new stuff. Let me know in the comments if you tried this type of cake before, as far as baking it yourself, or if you tasted it before, and what your preference is as far as like texture and all that good stuff. Me and my sister both said the flavor is like perfect. We just wanted it to be like more cakey texture, but got me in the Thanksgiving feels, honey, because when I bit into it, I'm like, this is sweet potato pie. Sweet potato pie all day. So yeah, y'all, thank y'all for coming along with me for another video, and of course I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.